in leadership and research. He made enormous contributions to the curriculum and student life through his elected post as class president, president of the Medical Student Council, and Medical Education Committee representative. Following his second year of medical school, Mr. Khan accepted a one-year fellowship in the prestigious Howard Hughes Medical Institute National Institutes of Health Research Scholars Program in Bethesda, Maryland. There he investigated cancer metastases in pediatric oncology branch of the National Cancer Institute. He has co-authored 5 journal publications and has presented his work at 2 national meetings. Earlier this week, Ali was inducted into the Honor Society of Alpha Omega Alpha. Mr. Khan will pursue his residency training at Wills Eye Hospital in Philadelphia in ophthalmology after completing his preliminary year in internal medicine here at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center. Mr. Khan would like to say a few words.
Yelly!
Okay, no, we're out here. We're by the stage on the far left side. Are you? Oh, you are by the right-hand side. How many rows? Oh, you're on the side. Is there any seats over there?
Thank you, Dr. Washington, for that introduction. Now that expectations are entirely too high, I'll go ahead and start.
Okay.
So, faculty, staff, family, and friends, on behalf of the class of 2010, I want to start off by saying thank you. Thank you all for being here today. For some of us, this was 4, 5, maybe up to 8 years in the making. So before I begin, I want to say again, thank you for being here. Now, I have to admit, I had a hard time writing the speech. We've been here for a while, so there's no shortage of stories we could tell or things to talk about. So I decided to look back at my personal statement for med school, just to see what I was thinking when I actually got into this. I remember what everyone told me not to write. They told me that there was 5 words in one sentence that were absolutely off limits. And that sentence was, I want to help people. Now, that might seem a little counterintuitive for med school, but they told me that it would show a lack of insight. It would expose me and probably my other classmates for what we really were at the time. We were just young kids who wanted to be doctors, but we had absolutely no idea what that meant. But apparently we did a good job, because UCLA let us in here. But during our first week of school, we were reminded of how much more we had to go. I believe it was Dr. Bax Larman, and what he told us was that you guys don't know anything. And as we sat there, amused and frightened probably all at the same time, I think we could all sit here today and admit it, that guy was right. Med school was a time of great change. We rushed through it so fast that, we didn't really look around and acknowledge it, but this week when we actually did take a look, it is a little bit crazy. Some entered here single, straight out of college, maybe 10, 20 pounds lighter than they are now, and they leave here with a spouse, maybe a few kids, and a career. Some took time away to do research, to travel abroad, and pursue a second degree. But any way you look at it, we sort of grew up here. I guess that's what happens when you're in your mid-20s and you're still in school. We all knew the studying was going to be hard, but we managed that part. We knew the road was going to be long, but here we are today. It was in what we didn't know coming in that I think our true medical education was found. The hardest times being a med student is when we didn't know the answer. It's when we couldn't help. It's when we were out of control. It was that patient who we became close to that didn't make it out of the hospital. And it was that utterly sinking feeling, knowing that our patient without insurance probably wasn't going to get the best care, and there was nothing we could do about it. Now, there's many overachievers on this stage, and for us that was new and frustrating territory, and we sort of didn't know where we were going. All of a sudden, medicine kind of started to feel like a job. And, we didn't always like it. But now that we're here, I think we've all realized that while those moments were amongst our lowest, they taught us the most. They taught us to appreciate the physicians who actually did care about their patients as people. They taught us to appreciate our teachers who took that responsibility and really taught us their best. And most of all, it taught us that things probably needed to change, and it was going to be our responsibility to do so. It's true. Medicine, at this time, needs more leadership than it ever has. Leadership isn't easy. It opens you up to scrutiny, and it's not always recognized or rewarded. But as one wise dean of ours said to me, probably my third year of med school, no good deed ever goes unpunished. Medicine, it's been described as a battlefield, it's been described as hopeless, and all of a sudden it sounded like a problem that in some way was out of our control, and thus we couldn't really do anything about it. But I'll offer a quote by President Obama before he actually became president. I hope you'll remember during those times of doubt and frustration that there's nothing naive about your impulse to change the world. Because all it takes is one act of service, one blow against injustice, to send forth what Robert Kennedy called that tiny ripple of hope. Now I know it probably does sound naive, because we're not technically doctors just yet, that we might be the ones who actually could change medicine, and maybe change more than that. But this class, and I think med students across the country have definitely taken notice of what's been going on these past couple of years. And we leave here not just ready to diagnose or treat, but we leave here ready and wanting to lead. You know, it's funny. They call today Commencemen, which means it's the start of something new. Now you figure, after all of this time, we might have actually finished something. And yes, we will have an MD after our name after today. But we all know that deep down, what Dr. Larman told us that first week of school still probably applies today. We do need to learn a lot more, and I guess that's what residency is for, but now we know that. And in a couple weeks when we are those interns, here goes nothing. So to the family and friends in the audience, I want to say thanks for letting us get through this. Even though we had to miss that family dinner or someone's birthday, you gave us that thing that we needed during this time, and that was support. So you probably have to give us a few more passes in residency, but please know that it was very, very much appreciated. To our faculty and staff, thank you for remembering that we were still young, and we were still students during this time, always expecting our best, but never holding it against us when we made mistakes. And thank you most of all to the teachers who took pride in that responsibility. We will always remember you for that, and we hope one day we can be like you too. And most importantly, to my fellow graduates, thank you for the memories, thank you for the help, and thank you for the camaraderie. We're actually doctors today, so when we start in a few weeks, we can't call time out during our patient interviews, but I think we'll all do okay. You guys all have my phone number, so if something comes up, you can give me a call. And a personal thank you to this class, because I joined you late, and you still elected me your president. Please know that I appreciated it the whole time. So I finally read through that personal statement, where I wrote about my experience as an ophthalmology patient. And that last line read, I look forward to giving others the same chance at a healthy life that my doctor gave me. Now, I'm pretty sure that's just a fancy way to say, I want to help people. But this time, I'm not afraid to say it. I can't believe I and my classmates are going to get that chance in a few weeks. And Dr. Parker said to me that I looked a little sad today. And I am a little sad because I'm going to miss med school. But with that responsibility, I'm very, very happy about what's next. I'm going to leave you with a quote by John Wooden, who's nearby us right now. And he said, be more concerned with your character than your reputation, because your character is what you really are, while your reputation is merely what others think you are. Be prepared and be honest. Thank you everyone again for being here and for listening, and congrats to class of 2010.
Thank you all for those thoughtful words. Each year, students wishing to represent their colleagues at this ceremony submit their speeches anonymously to a committee of classmates who select one speech for presentation.